And here we go with number 4 in MetLife. The warmest, started on a lighter side, the warmest game played in MetLife Stadium in November. Very cool. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but what probably means something more to a lot of other people was how this game went. Stats? Yes. The Buffalo Bills, the Super Bowl favorites, the, by most accounts, number 1 team in the power rankings, at least the number 1 team in the AFC, beat the Chiefs, beat the Titans, beat the Rams, Super Bowl defending champions, beat the Packers even though they're not very good, and neither are the Rams, beat the Ravens, beat the 3 other AFC division leaders, lost to the New York Jets 20-17. And it's not just that they lost, it's how they lost. The Jets drove down the field in the fourth quarter, tied 17-17, and I believe they threw the ball once. And then they kicked a field goal to take the lead. And Hall of Fame quarterback, no, not Hall of Fame, MVP caliber quarterback, Joshua Allen, went 4 and out. Dang. Gotta drive down the field and score a touchdown to win the game. Allen had seemingly no support and also had a terrible game through some just absolutely unbelievable interceptions. Interceptions that were like, wait, what did he throw it to the other team on purpose? These were Peterman-esque interceptions. They were not good. They didn't even make sense, and one of them was dropped. There was a third one where he threw it in between 2 receivers directly at a Jets player. You know, I remember that whole thing on ESPN with the mic'd up with Sam Darnold came out and he said I was seeing ghosts. That Josh Allen might have been seeing ghosts. There was something wrong. And then it ends with him getting strip sacked, him picking up the ball and getting sacked after that. And now he's got an injured elbow, so we'll see how that shakes out. It currently is day to day. But we'll move over to the winners. I'll save my sulking and crying for my time alone later in my bed. I'll save it for later, and I'll talk about how incredibly mediocre Zach Wilson was, but they had a perfect game plan against a banged-up Bills defense that led to Zach Wilson throwing delightful little short passes, which is exactly what I wanted the Bills to do, and he threw them to Wilson. Second-year Wilson throws it to first-year Wilson, 8 catches, 92 yards. These little darts, and if he needed to escape, he escaped and got first downs with his legs as well, 5-24. I think there were a couple first downs that he got with his legs. And Carter held it down. And the defense is good. Sauce Gardner was good. You know what? Well, he didn't do it in Buffalo. But after they beat the Packers, he put the cheese hat on. Now he needs to put that chicken wing hat that Bills fans wear. And if you don't know about that, yes, Bills fans wear a chicken wing on their head. Sauce Gardner was... I'm surprised he wasn't running up and down the field with a chicken wing hat on. Just rubbing it in. Because he got punked by Diggs on the first pass play. Stephon Diggs. No complaints. You're amazing. You're the coolest guy. You're so good. But... first pass play, was it 44 yards, something along those lines? Allen throws a dumb pick after that. But Gardner recovered. He ended up defending Davis well at the end on a 70-yard bomb from Allen that if he caught it, would have saved the game for the Bills, but it ended up being incomplete. Gardner's all around. That man is long. Wow. I hadn't watched Gardner that much. He is long. His arms look like they go past his knees. Unbelievable. And then, of course, Quinnen Williams. Very good. Very, very good. A total monster on the inside. And Mosley and this Jets defense it's good. It's led by Robert Saleh, the scariest coach in the NFL. Man, I saw him, and when he was getting mad, you could see his muscles just bulging out of his shirt. I was like, dude, he was wearing a hoodie, by the way. Saw his shoulders bulging out. Man, Saleh looks like he gets out there and he starts trying to defend the receivers. He's like, let me show these cornerbacks how it's done. I should be out there. He's pulling Uncle Rico's on the side. I should be out there getting picks from Josh Allen. What if there was a coach who complained that they weren't getting the opportunity to play? Like, I should be the quarterback. Either way, the Jets win 6-3 and ahead of the Dolphins because they beat them. And still behind the Bills because they have 3 losses. But the AFC East is a toss-up. And if they can keep Zach Wilson from making major mistakes, they win. And the defense keeps him in games. And I thought, you know what? It's an offensive league, but they definitely, I wouldn't say they got help from the refs, but the refs were they really let them play. They really let them play, and that benefits the Jets because the Jets are the team that's trying to slow down the offense. If you let them play, then it works out. One of the very few penalties was on the final attempt by the Bills to throw the ball. It was a completion to Stephon Diggs for a gain of like 25 or something like that, and there was a holding penalty, and that doesn't really help. Now it's 1st and 20, no timeouts with about 1:37 left, I think, and they're just starting again. Then Allen gets strip sacked, and then the game ends. The Jets hung around. They just kept it alive. Good job, New York. Good job, New York Jays. It's better. It's better when the Jets are good. Right? Does anyone disagree with me? I'm sick of the Giants winning, New York. Go Jets. Underdog story. Joe Namath. Bring it on. All right. Let's go forward. Moving on.